We got breaking news for WWE 2K24. The season pass has been fully revealed. And yes, CM Punk is going to be in the game. WWE 2K's official website has the full breakdown of who we are going to see in the season pass, and I am pretty excited about this one. Guys, if you end up enjoying this video and the other stuff on the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button because we got 2K24 content coming at you all week. No, it's all year round. I'm very tired right now, but let's go. So the 2K24 roster, you get the season pass featuring more than 20 additional superstars, plus you're going to get Pat McAfee and Post Malone spread across 5 post-launch DLC packs. Very excited that we're gonna get Pat McAfee finally in a 2K game. I feel like the last 2 years he should have been in the games and they didn't give it to us, but now they are. Pat McAfee is gonna be in a 2K game, and also Post Malone's in there. With the season pass, you'll gain access to the 5 post-launch DLC character packs, plus at launch you'll receive the My Rise Mega Boost pack, which features an additional 200 attribute points, and the Supercharger that unlocks all the base game WWE Legends and additional arenas. If you end up getting the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition, that version of the game will give you the WrestleMania Showcase Unlock pack. So that feature where you can unlock all of the bonuses for Showcase mode, and if you get that 40 Years of WrestleMania edition, you'll be able to unlock everything there. Otherwise, play through Showcase mode on any version of the game and you'll unlock everything there. Here are the packs. The DLC number 1 is called the ECW Punk pack, coming out May 15th. And the first DLC pack is in fact going to give us CM Punk headlining the thing. Guys, this is pretty exciting. If you're a CM Punk fan, I'm really excited to have him back in the game, get Cult of Personality in there. I honestly thought that they were gonna save him to be like the last DLC pack in the entire thing. Nah. He's gonna come out first, May 15th, along with Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. We're also gonna get Sandman, Terry Funk, and you're gonna get the myfaction content, ECW Paul Heyman manager card, and the superstar cards. So every single superstar has their myfaction card to go with it. This is a really good pack overall, not only for CM Punk headlining the thing, but I love that we are officially gonna get the Dudleys. I am excited that we're gonna get Sandman. Terry Funk, wonderful addition. That is going to be a really good lineup. The second DLC pack is going to be Post Malone and Friends, coming out June 26th. Where you will get Post Malone, Sensational Sherry, Mosh, Thrasher, so the headbangers are in there, Honky Tonk Man, Jimmy Hart as the manager, and the My Faction content, which is going to be the superstar cards. All of these names were pretty much a given with the season pass trailer image that 2K posted. The only one that was a question mark that I didn't consider was going to be Sensational Sherry, but wonderful that she's in there. Jimmy Hart being in the game as a manager. Guys, I love all of this so far. DLC number 3 is the Pat McAfee pack. This will give you Pat McAfee, playable co-hosts. Stay tuned for more info. What? I'm reading this like I haven't reviewed this yet. My faction content, so co-host, manager cards, stay tuned for more info, and superstar cards. So the Pat McAfee pack, Pat McAfee has his own pack, and he's a playable co-host. Interesting. I don't know what that's gonna mean. Gotta be honest, I kind of wish that they would give us a little more information. So the third DLC pack, it's Pat McAfee, and we don't know what else. So interesting that they're gonna go in this approach. What do you guys think this third pack is going to be? It's Pat McAfee and Friends? I don't know. Then you have DLC pack number 4, which is the Global Superstars pack, coming out September 20th. This will give us Jade Cargill confirmed for the game. Huge deal putting Jade Cargill in there when she's only had a Royal Rumble appearance. So I love this. She's headlining the pack. It's going to be really awesome. Nia Jax is in the game too. She's going to be DLC. Michelle McCool. Michelle. She's finally making a return to the WWE games. I love to see it. Carlito is in there too. Kairi Sane is coming back. Lyra Valkyria is in. Dragon Lee as well. Kairi Sane and Dragon Lee both tweeted this and hinted on it on Twitter that they were going to be in there for DLC, so it is confirmed now. And then you're getting the My Faction content with it. And the final pack is DLC number 5, the WCW pack, coming out November 13th. Now I do want to say something here. The dates on these things are very spread out, but you know what, let's go through the DLC packs first and then we'll talk about dates. DLC pack, WCW pack, November 13th. DDP, Iron Sheik, Mr. Perfect, Great Muta, and Lex Luger. Love this pack. Makes me feel like, since it's the WCW pack, that they are all going to be with like their WCW look, like WCW version of DDP, Lex Luger, Mr. Perfect. Interesting take on there. Wonder if what they're going to be looking like in the game, but I love this lineup across the board for this final pack. All of them I want to play as. Great Muta, Lex Luger is in there, Lex Express. Mr. Perfect is a big one for me. I have wanted him back in the 2K games for a very long time, and you're getting the superstar cards along with it. This is really good top to bottom. Some are surprises, but most of these we kind of pegged for DLC, so I'm not unhappy. I'm very happy with this. I think this is a really solid lineup. But let's look at these dates here from May 15th all the way to November. The reason why I want to talk about this is because this is a lot longer than what 2K has normally done for DLC. If you look at 2K22 and 23, we were getting the 5 DLC packs, but they kind of wrapped things up around like August. They were done. They are spreading this out a lot more from May, June, July. Then we're not getting anything in August. They're waiting all the way to September, and then nothing in October, and then waiting to November to space it out. So here's my thoughts on this. We have 5 DLC packs, and they're pretty spread out, and they're going really late into November. I like this because number one, it's giving the game a little bit more longevity and stuff to look forward to, because that final pack is pretty cool. So I'm going to be playing this game all year round, as long as everything kind of works and everything's feeling good and playing good and there's no real glitches, no real crashing. People hopefully will like universe mode and like GM mode. Those things keep us going, brother. But outside of that, my second thought with this and why they might be releasing these so late into the year, I think myfaction could play a bigger role this year. There is confirmation just on the internet with everybody out there and the teases that myfaction's gonna have stuff where you can download models offline. And if that's the case, and if 2K can nail it, and if they can nail the pricing for stuff, because if we can do all this, I assume that we can just use the myfaction points, grind things out, and unlock certain models, characters, attires, and get those into the base game for ourselves to play as. And then we could also pay for the models if we want to do that. The price point, to me, they need to nail if they want myfaction to be successful this year, in my opinion. But I think that for me, just looking at this, I think the dates are very interesting, how late in the year they're going. I think that we are going to almost get that supplemental intake of content with myfaction coming out like every month. So bear with me here for a second, because it's late and we're covering this, and you might be watching this in the morning and you don't care. But with the dates being spread out the way they are, I feel like you could, if you're 2K, you could be releasing like the ECW Punk pack, and you got that for like a couple of weeks, right? And then you're gonna get the June pack coming out, the Post Malone one. But in between there, you're gonna release more myfaction content for all of the premium live events, just like we had in 2K23, where you would get like the WrestleMania, you're gonna get Backlash, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam. You're gonna get all of these PLE myfaction rewards all related together around the exact same time. I kind of think what we might see is almost that change up between one and the other, where they're going to go from the DLC and then you're going to see more myfaction stuff, and that's going to flush out the roster a lot more. But having this stuff go all the way to November does have me excited. It's still like a month-ish difference between every single DLC pack that is going to launch, and every pack to me has something to offer. The Pat McAfee pack is very curious, unless there's more information that comes out as I'm recording this. But playable co-hosts, stay tuned for more info. Not to mention, if you do get the 40 years of WrestleMania pack, we are at a later point in the year, I assume in the summertime, we're gonna get the 40 years, the WrestleMania 40 arena itself released to us if you got that piece of DLC and that content, on top of the alt attires that you're going to see for, I think it was Macho King, Triple H, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and others are going to be in there for the 40 years edition. So you got that, if you did get that edition, and this DLC. I feel like every bit of DLC really does speak to somebody, because for me, I grew up with Attitude Era. I've never stopped watching wrestling. Like, I watched in the 80s, but I have really like cemented into the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. So seeing things like Punk and the Dudley Boys in there and Terry Funk is really cool. And that WCW pack, like I said, is really, really cool. A lot of legends are listed there. That's going to make the game like a lot of fun. And I think it's a lot of variety for people too. So comparing this, and maybe we'll go in depth on a different video, because I feel like this rundown of DLC compared to last year's, I really like this. This is a lot of legends. That's what we're looking at here. You've got some current talent there, and mostly in the DLC 4 pack, and everybody else is legends. That's a win for me. What do you guys think of the brand new DLC breakdown. Punk's coming day one. I'm kind of happy about that. But who are you hoping to see in this whole thing? And if you guys, if you want more 2K24 coverage, got this video right here because I'm going in depth on Showcase mode. I had early access to it, covering everything. Let me know. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I gotta go to bed. Like I gotta edit this that you're watching right now. It's gonna be a late night. Oh well, it's all fun. See ya.